Welcome to ZudahWhudahTV, and today's topic, I got a question for you. Do you know the difference between love bombing and a genuine connection? Because I know you done had that situation where you dealing with somebody, you just met them, y'all lock in. Then in a week, y'all talking about kids, y'all talking about marriage, y'all talking about everything in 1 week. But then, all of a sudden, they switch up. But today we're gonna break that down. The difference between love bombing and genuine connection. Because a lot of people fall in love with the intensity, but they leave out the intent. So without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, y'all, quick question. How do you know the difference between someone who is love bombing you and then someone who is genuinely interested in you?
How do you know the difference if someone is love bombing you versus somebody that's showing genuine interest? Damn, that's a good ass question, man. Like, if somebody know in the comments, let me know in the comments your opinion. What do you think? How can you even tell though? That's a good ass question. The only thing I can come up with right now is maybe consistency though. But damn, somebody can play games for a long ass time. So shit, I don't even know. Let's see if he got the answer, because the only thing I can think of is consistency, longevity. Then maybe then you can see that, okay, this person for real, because they've been doing they the same way and they ain't changed.
I feel like in this generation we learned a lot about narcissism and toxic people, and one of the byproducts of that is love bombing. But I feel like it gets spread over everything. So if someone is showing you genuine interest, it could easily be taken as this person love bombing.
Right. So it's because those shits are interchangeable. Like, you can be, and just think, like, it's a lot of people that missed out on opportunities with somebody because they thinking this person is love bombing, but shit, they actually, that's their real intention. Then flip that bitch. It's a lot of people that done stuck around and been manipulated when they thinking this shit real, but they was love bombing. Like, what the hell is going on, man? Man, this shit is confusing, bro. Like, damn, boy, love a dirty game, boy. Ain't no telling.
Now, I grew up in a generation where, we grew up listening to Barry White, Keith Sweat, listening to Prince, listening to, D'Angelo, listening to Jodeci. So as men, we learned to express the love that we have for a woman. And it was the same thing for women. I remember listening to, Jill Scott, Sade, Erykah Badu, SWV, all these different artists who express love towards a man. So, in our generation, it was, if you like someone, you show them that you like them. Not as a manipulative tool, but as just to let them know. It's just part of the courting dance that we do. But in this generation, you showing someone that you like them is considered, okay, love bombing.
So showing that you like somebody, see, now I ain't know that. So showing that you like somebody is actually love bombing? Damn, so how do you even know, like, in the dating market, how do you even have a clue that this person is for real, or they playing games though? Like, damn, this shit is wild. We didn't have that back in the days. I'm old. So we didn't have all these terminologies like love bombing, narcissists, and toxic masculinity. All these new terms that's coming up, man, we did not have that. Like, this is a whole nother era. And man, this shit is wild though.
Now, with that being said, I do get the fact that there are a lot of people that are out here manipulating and love bombing. So you do have to protect yourself. I will say that. But I just want to know, how do you know the difference? How do you know the difference between someone who is genuinely interested or if that person is love bombing?
Damn. That is a good ass question. I thought when he asked the question in the beginning, shit, I thought he was gonna have a damn answer. Shit, he just as confused as I am. Shit, how you gonna ask a question and don't even have an answer to it? Shit, now I gotta Now I'm scratching my head trying to figure out, well, damn. Love bombing. Genuine interest. Shh, man. I don't even know, bro.
So, I got a story for y'all. This one is about the difference between when I fell for my toxic exes and when I fell for my now fiance. So, this may help you. So, with my toxic exes, I realized what I fell for with them was the attention they gave me. I liked the way they looked physically, and I liked the charm. I fell for the charm, y'all. And it's like they laid the charm on smooth and thick, and they just made it known that they wanted me. And so I went with that. I didn't look at shit else but just the fact that they wanted me. I didn't look at their characteristics, their morals, their values. None of that shit mattered. I figured that we can deal with. This person wants me, let's go. And with my fiance, when I met him, I realized that I didn't have really any butterflies when I first met him.
I done heard that a couple of times with these butterflies. And you got women that don't even want to talk to men unless they get butterflies. So, I don't know. So now, when you get butterflies, because when you get butterflies, that means you anxious and you really want to talk to this person. That's love bombing. I mean, she might get, what if you get butterflies because of the aura that the man putting out? You know what I'm saying? You like how he talk, you like, you know what I'm saying? He got sauce, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think these people know what they talking about. Because now you saying that your fiance, you ain't really have no butterflies, so did you even like him or some shit?
I didn't think I was even gonna like him.
So you really don't even like the man?
And I realized now, looking back, I didn't have any butterflies because he wasn't charming me. He wasn't trying to lay on charm. He wasn't trying to, persuade me to be with him. He was just being himself. And that's when I had the choice to either decide to be with him or not. And I remember him being very transparent. He was just a good guy, period. And I remember the small things he did on our first date. Pulled out my chair. It didn't seem like it was him trying to be a good guy. He was just being himself.
But how did you know that and y'all was on y'all first date? I mean, what gave you the inclination that, okay, he's just being himself. He's just not, this is not his representative. This is 100% him. So, I mean, that's what I would need. That's what I would ask her. Like, how did you even know? I'm gonna go back to what I said the first time. I think time plays a big factor because eventually you're going to see that person for who they really are. They can't put up that representative for forever. You know what I'm saying? But falling for somebody and being in a relationship with somebody is a risk anyway. So I mean, man, this is, I don't know.
Like second nature. And even now, 6 years later, he still pulls my chair out, opens doors for me. And on the first date, I remember he carried my to-go container out. He still does small things like that. And so I didn't feel any butterflies, but I liked him. And he started to grow on me.
Fellas, if you dealing with a woman and she say he got to grow on you, man, you don't really love. I don't think she really love him. I just think he's convenient. That's what I think. Talking about you got a man. If a woman ever tell me, oh yeah, you had to grow on me. What, man? Nah, you got me fucked up. How about I stop? I'm gonna stop growing on you. How about that?
And so by the third date, I'm realizing, you know what? I like him.
So you ain't even like the man at first. He had to grow on you, and by the third date, you like, oh, nah, I like him. Man, hell, fellas, if a woman ever, this is disrespect to me. Man, I want you to like me out the gate. I'm not finna have to grow on you. So basically, I'm your last resort. You like, yeah, I mean, he cool and all, but I give him a shot. Like, nah, you keep that.
I never felt any butterflies. I just grew to like him because of who he was. And so what I've realized now is that when I dated my toxic exes, I felt those butterflies because of how they were charming me and how they liked me.
Nah, I beg to differ. You got those butterflies because they were attractive to you. Your fiance is not that attractive like your toxic exes is. That's what I think. That's why he had to grow on you, because he's not as attractive as the guy that you was dealing with in the past. So you kind of like it seemed like a lot of women, they do these things like this. They go get slutted out, they go get ran through, then they go get the simple guy now. Now they want to get a simple guy shot. And that's pretty much what this looked like to me. It seemed bro probably was in her DMs for about 2-3 years. The quote unquote the nice guy. You know what I'm saying? She dealt with the bad boys, the cutthroat niggas, the knuckleheads, the dead beasts, the savage niggas. And then she like, alright man, since you've been begging and shit to take me out, alright, let's take me out. Where you gonna go? So his goof ass go out there and open it, pull out the chair and carrying her to go box and all that old simp ass shit. So that's what it looked like to me. She got ran through, allegedly, but I don't know. But I'm on the outside looking in. That's what it seemed like. You dealt with the bad boys, the hard heads. You know what I'm saying? And I bet none of them niggas ain't do none of that shit he doing. They like, hey, I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
You know, they was basically, I didn't know anything about them and they weren't learning anything about me, just charming me. And so
So you know what that means? Exactly. She says she wasn't learning anything about them and they weren't learning anything about her. So what do you think was going on? Man, straight smash action. They smashing. That's what they doing. I already peeped game. You done went in there and racked up bodies. You done put up numbers. You understand? Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan. You done put up them numbers. You in the Raptors, your jersey in the Raptors. Now you come messing with the simple dude, the lame dude. Man, she said y'all wasn't even trying to get to know each other. Y'all just going dumb in the bedroom.
That's when I realized the big difference between the two. And so for you, your takeaway from this story could be basically to watch how you fall for these men. What are you liking about them? What's making you actually fall for them? If it's just charm, no. I need you to fall for something else more than that, girlfriend.
Man, so you got the nerve, the audacity, not the audacity. You got the audacity to come on this D4 app and get some advice. Talking about like you can tell the difference. No, you was out there in your whole phase and then you wanted something real. And them niggas was like, you got me fucked up. I don't want nothing real with you. Now they toxic. Man, them men ain't toxic. It seemed like you knew what the play was and you was cool with it. You was like, I ain't trying to get to know you. You ain't trying to get to know me. I think you attractive. Let's link up. That's pretty much how it went. Man, stop it.
If he wants to, he will, but how do we differentiate that from love bombing? Listen, this is a great question. Effort and love bombing can look similar at first, but the difference is pace and follow through. I can remember when I met my ex-husband, he was...
Your ex-husband? Oh, okay. But I like what she said earlier, effort and love bombing look the same.
Doing so many great things, and I thought that it was effort. I thought that it was love. I thought that it was him doing this. If he wants to, he will. He was doing all of these big things. But when I zoom out of the whole picture and I'm looking at the follow through and the consistency and the whys behind the things that he was doing, a lot of it was reactionary. A lot of it was done to elicit a certain response. It wasn't like I'm giving because I want to give. It was because it was him giving because he wanted a certain response or he wanted certain praise from me or from other people. Love bombing is always marked by really fast pace. It's overwhelming. It doesn't feel good.
So I see that's a constant trait. So love bombing is fast paced, it's speed. That's what I keep hearing. So if y'all going to 0 to 1,000 right quick. So if you meet a woman and 2 weeks later y'all moving in together, somebody done got love bomb. But is there a situation where y'all love bombing each other? Y'all just having trauma from y'all previous relationship and y'all both meet each other, y'all both bombing on each other, so it's a whole fucking war, y'all bombing, love bomb, she bombing you bombing her. I wonder if that ever happened.
Causes you to rush your access, right? Because it's not looking necessarily for sustainability. It's not looking for you to allow your trust to be earned. It's looking for you to override your nervous system and allow somebody access who has not earned it yet. And so that's why there's all these big grand gestures that feel like, oh, they're doing a lot, they're showing up. But like when someone really cares about you, they also care about themselves. And so they're pacing themselves, they're checking in with themselves, they're making sure that they are doing things in a way that garners trust, that earns trust, and that gives them the safety to give trust in return. But if everything like, you just met me and you all of a sudden saying like, oh, I'm gonna make you mine. Here's case in point. There's somebody I was talking to recently, and literally within 24 hours of us knowing each other, he sent me a text and was like, I need you right now. No, you don't. You don't know me. I'm a stranger. You need some peace. You need some therapy. You need anything but me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you putting that kind of demand on me? And again, within the same day, talking about some like, are you ready for me to take you off the market and take you to love land? No, I don't even know your last name. What?
But damn, look like bro trying to people taking initiative. I thought y'all wanted initiative. So this is crazy, man. So it's hell out here in these dating streets.
What do you mean? That's too much, too fast. What happened to hello? How are you? My name is. I'm gonna keep going back to that because y'all keep skipping steps. So the rule of thumb, if you feel rushed, if you feel like access and trust has not been earned, but it's like forced, usually that's more so leaning toward love bombing.
Yeah, so it's initiative, it's effort, it's all that. You got to be careful in all that. So is it initiative, or is it effort, or is it love bomb? That shit crazy. That's you really gotta take your time with somebody and really get to know them to see what they really like. So you can't rush with nothing. But like I said, like I wonder has anybody been love bombed the slow way? Because I keep hearing people talk, well, that's a telltale sign. Or if somebody moving too fast, we moving too fast. I'm like, shit, just because y'all slowing it down don't mean it's still gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all just be men, fellas, ladies. I know probably about 1 or 2 ladies probably watching nigga videos, but y'all just gotta have discernment. Y'all gotta be careful, regardless if it's going too fast or if it's going too slow. Shit, I can be like, well, he going too slow because he got some other shit he doing on the side, or she got some other shit she doing on the side. You got a roster. You know what I'm saying? You could be moving slow because you got other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I don't even know.